What is up? It's the Coaster Craze, and today I'll be walking through Six Flags America in Maryland and showing you the full park walk around. So just to note, as you can tell by my mask, this is 2020 during the coronavirus pandemic, so that's why you'll see things are a little bit different here. Basically, after you exit through the security building, which this year also is doubling as temperature checks, you get your pass or ticket, you go through right over there, and that's the main entrance. So right now we're inside, and I'm going to show you guys. Here we have Main Street. You can see it's kind of modeled after Disney. It's the Main Street 1776, so it's got this Revolutionary War theme because, you know, we're right by Washington, D.C., the capital of America. It's really cool. You got like Hamilton, $10 under gifts. I really love that sign in that store. Flags Emporium, Looney Tunes Emporium. There's Coaster Candy. This is my personal favorite spot for a snack, coffee and cones. Got Cornell Cupboard, which has some snacks and like turkey legs. The Central Fountain, there's Dippin' Dots. Over here is if you want to get a flash pass. This is where you get your photos. If you get photos during the day taken by you. There's the Liberty Bakery, which has like funnel cakes and stuff. Overall, very nice little entrance. Kind of small, but it feels very like welcoming, and I enjoy it greatly. So once you get here, you can continue straight to the dry park, or you can go left to Hurricane Harbor. So here we got Hurricane Harbor. I really like this little entrance area, and kind of makes you feel a little bit more tropical with like all the bamboo and stuff. And here you can see there's a bunch of Midway games when you first enter. They're closed often, unfortunately, but it is pretty nice. Again, note all these different signs with masks and stuff, because yeah, it is 2020. So your first food place is Hurricane Beach Funnel Cakes, and I don't know about you guys, but I love this facade. One of my favorite facades of the park. Then you got your first couple water slides, Zoomazon Falls, which I'll show you a better look at when I'm in the dry park. And then one of my personal favorites, Half Pipe, which is absolutely insane. You can see right here, there's not really anybody in the water park yet because the park just opened, but this is one crazy water slide. And now we got a few more just like shops and stuff, Boardwalk Essentials, hot dogs. Right over here you're gonna find in a second, this is the main changing area for men and women over here. So, you know, if you want to change, you get right to the water park into your bathing suit. Here's the little kids area. Here's the bathhouse where you change. Oh, Coca-Cola Freestyle Station, very nice. The iconic shark is one of the staples of the water park. So this is one of the main shops, Coconut Cove Trading Company, as you can see right here. And if you can hear, they're also playing a lot of like beachy music, you know, reggae and stuff. And they have these kind of like bright, like kind of tacky but very fun like facades to give you that impression. Aruba Tuba, this is where you actually rent tubes if you want a tube for like the wave pool or something. But of course you don't need to rent them for the water slides that require tubes. So we're going left here, and it's kind of like a little central area right here, which is really cool because then you get this little patio. And one of the newest additions of the water park, Splashwater Falls, which is a really nice children's play area for families too. It's got kind of a Maryland theme, as you can see with the crabs and the Maryland flag. I love it. Here's one of the best water slides of the water park. We're in the center, Tornado. We got Paradise Plunge and Reef Runner right over here. And then the farthest one over here, Bahama Blast, which is my personal favorite. Now continuing around the central medium of the water park, we got two crazy water slides, Shark Attack, Mako and Hammerhead, which you can see right over here. Now, these things used to actually have inner tubes, but starting last year in 2019, they became just body slides, and in my opinion are crazy painful. So there's a little beach bar, which is really nice. They play music and stuff. And you can see over here, Hurricane Night. This is the wave pool. It's actually massive. It's 1 million like square gallons or something. 1 million gallons, not square gallons. What am I talking about? But it is like the base one, I think, in all of Mid-Atlantic. And here's the newest addition to the water park, Wahoo River, which is like a retheme and redone of the former Coyote Creek lazy river. And this one has like all this rock work and like other features and waterfalls. It's really nice actually. And then in the center there's a little pool. You can see Six Flags Hurricane Harbor. It's really nice. There's a couple small water slides there, a couple small water slides on the other side, and then finally the most intense water slide here, Bonsai Pipelines right here. They're very rough, but they're the drop capsule type slides, and they're pretty crazy. There's 6 of them. They're all pretty similar. And look, here's the view from the water park. You can see Montereyser peeking out, as well as Wonder Woman. So that's gonna do it for the water park. Now I'll cut back to the main park. So now we're back at Main Street from the water park. We have the Central Revolutionary Era Cannon. Super, super cool. I love that theming. Always looks nice, and they actually make the water red during Fright Fest, which is a cool touch. We got more of the bamboo, and this is one of my favorite like nature areas of the park. This main bridge as you go over into the Chesapeake area, which is the main hub of the park from Main Street 1776. That's our last look there. And if you see this little passageway right here, that connects from the water park to Chesapeake. So there's another way. There's all these nice benches and stuff, and like the lights. It's very picturesque actually. And here's the Central Creek that runs throughout the park. But my favorite view of it is right over here, as we have that bridge that passes over it with all the trees and stuff. And you'll see this is the first ride of the dry park right here. We got the flying swings. They're really, really fun. I think it's called Flying Carousel actually. And then we have the pizza, which is that Heritage House. There's a bunch of other like stuff there too. Here's the main theater of the park, Grand Theater. There's the big indoor theater with the traditional theater style seating. There's some locker rentals and restrooms right here that are super convenient. So now you're in the central hub. You can turn left or right. So we're gonna turn left right now and continue in the Chesapeake area. And I'll show you guys later how that all connects. Whoa! Right there we just saw a splash from Shipwreck Falls, which is their Hopkins Shoot the Chute ride. And it produces a massive wave, despite only being like 50 feet tall. So right here, remember what I said? We'll get a better view of Zumazon Falls shortly. Well, this is what I was talking about right here. You can see that. It's pretty nice. This is where they usually have games. There's not any right now. This is Cyclone. They're a crazy, crazy scrambler. That is a long ride cycle. It's fast. Best scrambler I've ever ridden. Really fun ride, actually. There's Zumazon Falls. So we'll continue walking. And we see right here, Chesapeake Steak and Fries. So this is where you can get like the you know, Philly cheesesteaks and stuff like that. Here's the Stunt Arena, where they show a new show every year. Often has to do with pirates and stuff because we're in the Chesapeake area. This year it's like fighting for Nassau. It has to do with the British, like fighting in the Caribbean or something. Seems pretty cool. I never loved the shows. Oh, they have little cannons that they added this year. I find the shows are usually pretty cheesy, but I mean they're fun enough, and the stunts are pretty well done. There's Coyote Creek, which I'll be taking you guys to in a little bit. This is Coyote Creek, the western area of the park. And it's kind of a dead area in terms of they don't really get new additions here in like forever. I can't remember the last time something new came. But it is a nice themed area and it's really pretty. Again, this is the main park stream. It goes all under the park and throughout it. It's really pretty, and this is the koi pond right here. I love seeing all the little fish and stuff. It's very fun. This used to be where they did antique photos. They haven't used this building in years. It's kind of awkward. I mean, it fits if it was a ghost town, but it's not really supposed to be a ghost town. Just look at all these bright colors. These actually have really great facades, and they're pretty new. Texas favorites, they have like turkey legs and other stuff. This is a fake building, but it is really nice. Candy store with some other shops. This is the same store. We got fudge, candy, and a bunch of like little just like, you know, trinkets and stuff. Rodeo, which has a fancy new sign as of like this past week. Very nice. This is like a scrambler, but it has like the rodeo like up and down movements, which is really cool. Maybe we'll see it in action for a second. It's a pretty rare ride. You don't see these very often. Here's the town hall, Aces High Game Hall. So basically this is the arcade of the park. Indoor arcade. There's this little awkward gap right here where you can see a bunch of the rides. And here we have Fake Jail, which is actually the restrooms for the Saloon, which is my favorite restaurant in the park. The brisket sandwich is excellent. I really recommend it. They have a lot of other great options as well. So now we'll continue with the facades. Oh, there's the rodeo I was talking about. So yeah, I really think the facades are nice. They really keep it dedicated. Look at it over here. The little water wheel, which is actually for Renegade Rapids, which is the park's River Rapids ride. I think it's a little weak, but I've heard it's getting a little bit like stronger in terms of like the water current, so you can get a little bit more wet. Because in the past I found it kind of boring. There's Los Coches Locos, which is the bumper cars. It is a pretty fun ride. You know, standard bumper cars. And in the farthest back corner of this little dead end, we have Mind Eraser, which I never venture towards because I don't enjoy it at all because there's a Vekoma SLC and a rough one at that. So, yeah, that's gonna pretty much do it for the Coyote Creek area, as you can see over here.